Hello, welcome to my channel Smart Techie. In the previous lecture, we discussed about the errors due to incorrect tape and how it is calculated, and also we have discussed about the numericals problems based on it. So in this lecture, we'll be discussing about chaining on an uneven or a sloping ground. So, if the ground is uneven or sloping, we cannot measure the horizontal distance between the 2 points directly. So, when we have an uneven or a sloping ground, this sloping distance between the 2 points is reduced to an horizontal distance. So the main concept is reducing the sloping distance to an horizontal distance. So this procedure is carried out by two methods. One is direct and one is indirect method. So the direct method is also known as a method of stepping because the distance is measured in small horizontal stretches or steps. Thus the total distance is calculated by summation of these horizontal distances. Now we'll discuss about the procedure. Let us consider 2 points A and B on a sloping ground, which distance has to be measured. So first what we'll do, we'll hold a bottom of the chain at the point A, okay, and hold the chain horizontally, and then from point A1 we'll drop the arrow on a ground and mark the point on the ground as A2, okay, and place the ranging rod at A2. Hence, a triangle A1 and A2 is formed. Similarly, place the ranging rod on A2 and A4 respectively till we reach the point B. So, from this figure, we have calculated the distances. We have calculated the distances from A to A1, A2 to A3, and A3 to A5. So the total distance calculated from A to B is nothing but L1 plus L2 plus L3. It is the summation of these horizontal distances. So the summation of horizontal distance L1, L2 and L3 is nothing but the total distance of this sloping ground. So next we'll study about indirect method. So in indirect method we have three methods: angle measured, difference in level measured, and hypotensile allowance. So in angle measured, the sloping distance is measured, okay, and the sloping angle is measured. This sloping angle alpha is measured with an instrument known as clinometer. So with the help of this instrument, the sloping distance with respect to this horizontal distance d, we can measure the alpha. So we'll consider, let L is equal to measured inclined distance between AB, okay, and alpha is nothing but slope of AB with the horizontal. So similarly, when we have to find the horizontal distance, so the horizontal distance is nothing but L cos alpha. So if you have another stretch, for example, this is another stretch which has to be measured, okay, so the another stretch which has to be measured, we have nothing but D2, so we can say this is as D1, and next stretch we can say it as D2, that is L2 cos alpha. So the total horizontal distance D is nothing but D1 plus D2. Okay, so we get the total horizontal in this case. So what it is, angle measured in this method, the inclined distance AB is given, okay, it is given in the sense it is measured in the field, and as well as the inclination angle with respect to the horizontal distance is also measured in the field, and this horizontal distance D is calculated by L cos alpha. So the next is difference in level measured. Instead of measuring the angle, that is the sloping angle, Here, the difference in level between the 2 points is measured with the help of an leveling instrument, and thus the horizontal distance d is calculated by hypotenuse theorem. So, let L be the sloping distance between the 2 points, okay, and h is the level measured between the 2 points, and this level is measured with a leveling instrument, and d is the horizontal distance to be calculated. So d is nothing but square root of L square minus h square. Next is hypotensile allowance. In this, consider a triangle, okay. The horizontal distance is 1 chain length, but when we check the sloping distance, it is nothing but 1 chain length, okay. 1 chain length plus this distance. So this distance BC is nothing but hypotensile allowance. So if I consider a 30-meter chain, okay, then this distance will be 30-meter chain, the sloping distance will be 30-meter chain plus BC. Okay, so for 20-meter chain, the distance BC is nothing but 50 into alpha the whole square into length. Length is nothing but, you all know, it is 20 centimeters. Okay, that is nothing but 0.2 meters, and alpha is the sloping distance with respect to the horizontal. So next, if the alpha is in radians, then this is the formula used. If the alpha is in degree, we have 15 by 1000 into alpha square into length. So if I don't have any angle, sloping angle, if I know just the slope, that is 1:n, then I have 50 upon n square into length. So if I have a 30-meter chain, then my formula changes. Here also my length will be 20 centimeters. Okay. So if I consider a small example, if I consider a 30-meter chain, okay, and given slope is 1 in 5. So what will be my BC distance? Will be nothing but 75 upon n square, that is 5 into 5, okay, into I have length, that is nothing but 75 upon 5 into 5 into 0.2. That will give me nothing but 0.6 meters is my BC distance, that is nothing but hypotensile allowance, if I consider a small example.